80-year-old Luis Cerezo worked and saved since he was 14 years old to provide for his and his wife's retirement. And when his bank manager urged him to invest his savings in preferential shares, Luis and more than 500,000 other Spaniards followed that advice. He was promised a 5% return, that he could withdraw his money whenever he wanted. He thought it was safe. When Bankia crashed, his life savings evaporated.
I don't know what my future is going to be. It depends on the legal case. Because if it doesn't work out, and I run out of the little savings I have, I'll be left just with my pension. And with that, I won't even be able to buy food.
As the Bankia shares plummeted this week, angry demonstrations formed. Thieves, thieves, they chanted. Give us our money back. These, often elderly investors, had been looking forward to a comfortable retirement.
The guy at the bank, who we trusted all our lives, told us to invest. I had a pension plan and I cashed it in and invested it. And now they've kept my pension and my wife's, and we have nothing.
Here at the Madrid Stock Exchange, the big institutional investors were able to dump their Bankia shares last week, meaning the stock was barely half its value by the time individual savers got to sell their shares. In 22 months since Bankia first floated, it has lost 85% of its value, and it's the small, ordinary investors who are bearing the brunt. Trying to recoup some of those losses is Javier Cremades, a lawyer who's representing the biggest single group of Bankia's small investors.
These shareholders say, why did you let this broken business go into public? Why did you let me invest in... I knew that I had a risk if I buy a share, but I didn't know that it was a broken business.
The Bankia story is a tragedy of epic proportions. Few, if any, will get their losses compensated. The most elderly of the investors is unlikely to live long enough to see the legal cases reach a conclusion. And not a single bank executive has been found guilty and jailed for what occurred. Paul Brennan, Al Jazeera, Madrid.